If my career ever ends, it's going to be because I died. It's never going to be because a opinion or motherfucker got to me. You might put me in a bed. You might put tears in my eyes. You might even put me on my knees asking God, what the fuck? But you will never make me quit. Never.
Is Cardi B the drama or just the target? Cardi B has a long history of clashing with some of the biggest names in music, from Nicki Minaj to Bia and beyond. And in a new interview with Zayn for Apple Music One, Cardi opened up about the tension she's faced with other female rappers over the years. A dynamic that inspired the title of her highly anticipated sophomore album, Am I the Drama?, which is to drop next month. Cardi's explaining that while headlines have often painted her as the center of controversy, she sees it as a natural byproduct of her light and energy, which draws both attention and conflict wherever she goes.
I'm just gonna go ahead and get this out of the way. Cardi B's new single flopped. We're about to talk about it. I've been following Cardi B long enough to know how she feels about her music, so I know that this is gonna hit her hard. I think that it's no secret that Cardi B has been a little bit scared to drop because of maybe the criticisms of how people are going to receive it, or maybe she won't be as big as she was when she dropped her first album. Regardless of what, she will never live up to that expectation because there will always be somebody to tear you down. This is not that. The new single flopped. I knew it the moment I heard it because it's a little bit too slow to be a single. In my opinion, we're at the end of the summer. She should have gave us a real hype track, if she gave us anything at all, because if you ask me, I don't even think that she needs a single to drop her album.
Let's go over this because she's breaking down why she believes so many people, especially other female rappers, seem fixated on her. From the start, she admitted the project's title, Am I the Drama?, came straight from her real life reputation, being like, it's like, does drama chase me or am I the drama? She added that spotlight tends to disturb people, making them feel uncomfortable or competitive. But when it comes to her peers in rap, Cardi doesn't mince words. She compared the dynamic to a high school hierarchy, saying many women in the game act like sophomores trying to pick fights with this senior, and in her eyes, she's the senior. Here was the video clip. Cardi B talks about female rappers taking shots at her and won't be letting anything slide via Apple Music interview with Zane Lowe.
There is a lot of different female rappers, but for some reason, it's something about me that like these bitches can't stand. They can't fuck with me. They're on this class right now. They're sophomores. And I'm a senior. And it's like, you want to fuck with the you want to fuck with the senior so bad. Like, you think you're here with the senior. You're not even a junior. You need to worry about them other sophomores before you start worrying about here, the fucking senior.
Still, Cardi insists she doesn't go looking for it, being like they can't even focus on themselves. They always gotta focus on her.
But it's something about it that is like they can't even focus on them. They gotta focus on me. And they always gotta focus on throwing me shots and throwing me slings. No matter if you're a fucking sophomore or in motherfucking college, it's me. Avoid the disses, avoid the bitches, avoid the talks. It's like that shit is dying. That's dying out in me. Like, I'm really about to show you, bitch, that you are not fucking with me. Like, the cockiness is like being born again. Imagine being in your crib, right? You're going through so much shit. Like, you got like fucking writer's block. You have all these problems going on. Then a bitch starts fucking with you. And it's like, all right, bitch, I can get to you at that moment. But I'm gonna get to you now, and you're gonna get it on my time as well.
Here were some of the top comments on Twitter. Who exactly is she talking about? Because the only one under her that might have surpassed her is Meg. We know Nicki is a senior, but they said her and Meg were doing the Super Bowl. So who? So I'm assuming Cardi, Meg, and Doja are seniors. LMAO. They said she's only a senior because of the No Child Left Behind initiative. I just burst out laughing. It's her time, and she indeed has been humble, but playtime is over for real. Talking about seniors when you're illiterate and can't even write your own raps, it's insane. And this is exactly why her music is flopping. Miss Senior numbers not giving senior. Ice Spice, Doja Cat, Megan, Glow, and Lotto numbers are eating her numbers up within these last few years, and she's talking about some sophomores. Girl, please, you're on the same level as them, especially Meg. This person said, this is clearly shade at Bia, JT, and Saweetie. Cardi. But it's not just women who have her name in their mouths, it seems, you guys, because 3 days ago on Twitter Spaces chat, Cardi vented about men in the industry piling on after she released her single Imaginary Players, which flips Jay-Z's classic Imaginary Player. She said plenty of fans love the track, but the loudest negativity came from grown men who seemed to be betting on her downfall. Here's what she had to say.
All right, so I'm gonna just say a little bit of these things. The dogpiling has been insane. The dogpiling on me has been a little bit just too much. And I've been feeling like I've been getting jumped for like 2 weeks. The beginning of, when was it, like Friday and stuff like that, last Friday, I feel like people was just, people are allowed to have an opinion, right? And people are allowed not to like certain things, certain records, certain whatever, which as an artist is never gonna feel good, because never gonna really feel good, because when you bake a cake, right, you bake a cake, you spend time baking the cake, you do the recipe for the cake, you watching the cake bake, and then like people don't like the cake, you're gonna feel a certain type of way. But when somebody slams the cake on the floor and just like, you should never like bake, it kind of hurts you because you put like a lot of times and things on that cake. And my thing is, right, I feel like people can have an opinion, but I feel like people have just been dogpiling me with insults, with things that I just that I cannot correct. I was born and raised with an accent.
Now, it looks like as Am I the Drama prepares to drop on September 19th, Cardi is leaning onto the controversy that has followed her since her breakout. With singles like Outside and Imaginary Players already making the waves, people are embracing to see if she'll use the album to settle scores, address old beefs, or flip the script entirely. So we'll have to see, you guys. Interestingly, even Jay-Z himself gave Cardi the stamp of approval. She admitted she was nervous about clearing the sample, but when the green light finally came through, it arrived in the form of a text at exactly 4:44 p.m. And the moment wasn't lost on her, given Jay-Z's famous album of the same name.
Imaginary Players was always the record to be my first and lead single for this album. Y'all know Jay-Z gotta clear the record and Sony gotta clear the record. When they text back, my manager, when he texts back that the record is clear, it was at 4:44 p.m.
Love her or hate her, Cardi B refuses to be ignored, and whether she's clapping back at the critics, defending her artistry, or reminding the world that she's still a senior in the rap game, one thing is clear: drama doesn't just follow Cardi, it fuels her. But let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments down below. I love you guys so much, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.